10 Toes Down TV.
This YouTube has become one big ass Southport, or SHU, Special Housing Unit. A bunch of cell gangsters. Everybody on the gate beefing, yelling, and kicking the door, getting the same results. See, something a lot of viewers don't know is you're dealing with a lot of guys who served time and lived for the drama. They lived for the gate, meaning the cell gate, the cell bars, the door, the lock-in, the new word of the streets. That's the new word of the streets. Lock-in. Today, kids don't even have to go to jail to know what it's like to experience prison. All they got to do is go right to YouTube, because YouTube gonna give you the keys. They're gonna give you keys to prison and let you see what it's like inside of there. Talk back to me. Just go to YouTube and you will see what it's like in Clinton, in San Quentin, in Attica, and in Rikers Island. Because these brothers that's up here today, they gonna keep you in tune to prison. Not in a positive way, but you're just gonna see the whole attitude of how dudes flip on one another, how they cool today, tomorrow they gonna be flipping, I kill you, oh, he was a fag, oh, he was this. Get up! Shut your punk asses up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up. Shut up, nobody wanna hear that shit no more. Shut up. Every story is about them, what they did, and who they was with when they did it. Talk back to me. Not one of them had an issue with stripping and opening their assholes. Not one. I ever heard one say they had me in there stripping, and that was very embarrassing, uncomfortable, and they had a problem with it. They bypassed that. They talk about after the stripping when they went to the yard and had to fight. They don't talk about the stripping part. They comfortable with it. Not one had an issue with being pulled over, meaning took out the line by the correctional officers and placed on a wall and being searched and patted down like a woman. Talk back to me. How many of them gonna tell you about the experience when they was on that wall and that CO put their hand in the crack of their ass or lift the back of their pants up and gave them wedgies? Wedgies! Talk back to me. They giving grown man wedgies in prison. Who the fuck want to go to prison? They're giving wedgies out. But they ain't going to tell you about that part. Not one was ever disappointed and didn't get a visit or lost a loved one or their girlfriend cheating and crying in their cell at night. Talk back to me. Not one of them experienced that. That's what I want to talk to y'all about today. Not one with the commissary with $7 and was only able to buy 3 honey buns, 3 honey buns, a coffee, a pack of top, and a bag of chips. Talk back to me, goddammit, I'm talking to you. The majority of them went to the store with $7. And that's all they was able to buy. They ain't gonna tell you about that part. Oh, no, they not. They're not going to tell you about that part. They all got busy, held it down, spent the yard, and everybody, while they was spinning the yard, guess what was happening when they was going around the yard? Everybody in the yard was handing them net bags of food because they was gangsters in the prison. Talk back to me. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gave you shit. None of them will tell you that they ran cell to cell to cell, begging for a soup, or only having a can of corn and octopus to put into the meal that's going to feed 7 motherfuckers. Talk back to me. They're not going to tell you about that part. They're not going to tell you the struggles because they don't want you to know their pain. They don't want to be vulnerable to you. But today, 10 Toes is going to show you their vulnerability. None Nope, not one of them borrowed dudes' sneakers. None of them borrowed sneakers, t-shirts, and clothing to go on the visit. And none of them ain't do that. They don't tell you about that part. They don't tell you about the part they didn't even have no goddamn sneakers or clothes or nothing on the visit to see their family when they came to see them. Come back to me. Talking to you. How about taking a picture with other dudes' chains on, sitting at home like they holding it down? They got jury in jail. Talk back to me. What about that? If you look at their pictures in their stories, you would think there was a party going on in the prison. You'd be like, you know what? I'm going to that party next week. Because that's what's going on with these kids today. They going to the party that's going on in the prison because they hear that it's a big party going on in there. None of them tell you about how they was getting high on weed, on dope, and couldn't pay that tab to the drug dealer. How they pink slips was bouncing. Talk back to me. The pink slip was bouncing, meaning they had insufficient funds to send that money out to a homie that was selling that weed and that dope. They was leaning in the yard. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. That's real shit. Yep. How they use the influences, the big homies. How they use the influences to support their drug habits. They all did it. Everybody did it. But 10 Toes gonna expose those who pose and go against what? Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. When you hear them say, I was in Comstock, I was in Attica, I was in Clinton, with praise, it only shows how they still love their masters for allowing them to be on their plantation. Talk back to me. They glorify these plantations. Who the fuck is glorifying the plantation? Talk back to me. These are boys who claim to be men who spent years without being able to look at themselves in a real mirror. In prison, you have a mirror that's in your cell. This ain't even a real mirror. When you look at it, you can't even see your face. All you might get is a glimpse of your teeth and maybe your forehead. The rest of your face is gone. So they send you to go to commissary to buy yourself a mirror. And the mirror that they say in the commissary is a goddamn circus mirror. So when you look at it, your eyes over here, your mouth is in there, your nose is down here. Talk back to me. Whoever been to prison, you already know. We forgot. We forgot that we haven't seen our faces and our true reflection in years. Then you come home and you got a real mirror. And you don't even see, you still don't see yourself. Huh? They are finally home and able to walk and see themselves in a clear mirror and still not recognize themselves. That's what's going on. They don't recognize themselves. There must be some type of reprogramming going on in our communities, our brothers on these YouTube channels, these ex-felons and shit. Ex-felons still acting like they want to continue to be the felons. They just can't forget the prison and teach about the horrors of it, opposed to telling you the beauty of the time you spent. Talk back to me, goddammit. The sick mind. There must be some type of accountability. Yep. They don't tell you about. See, what happened is that none of them been welcomed home. They just came home to a bunch of bullshit in what you see with Hassan Campbell and his man that just came home after 12 years. That's not a welcome home. That's a, yo, when you ready to go back? Home. Prison home. That's what that is. That's not a welcome home to your loved ones. So I'm going to give the welcome home again. Welcome home, CK. Welcome home, Snow Billy. Welcome home, Divine. 050 chyna brim scheme team. Welcome home. Shy 120, Shy Quell, and welcome home, Blue Boy. Just came home. Served over 30 fucking years. Huh? Over 30 years. Welcome home, Zeke Black. Welcome home, brothers. Also, Bossly. Welcome home. See, and this is the crazy part, is some of the names I just said can stop all of this YouTube, blood, Crip, black, they can stop all this beef. Some of the names, or just one of the names, has a relationship with them all, and they can stop the whole back and forth beefing and make blood to what it's supposed to be about and for. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. That only the real man can be a part of. That only a real man can be a part of this movement. That we must make a real movement. And if you're not part of this movement, you're getting rolled the fuck over. I don't care if you're a big YouTuber or a small one. This is where the change starts at. And this is where it ends. And guess what? The crazy part is this. I'm holding up a mirror to every last one of these brothers out there about their experiences and the heartache and pain that they've been through. And some of them continue to go through it. But it's time for your brother to start looking in these mirrors. Stay out that white man prison. And if you got a problem with what I said, then shoot. Because I'm firing. Shoot back. Because I'm firing. Guns blazing. Loaded words. Stay out that goddamn white man prison.